Gregorius Mar Stephanus, Episcopal, the Bishop of the Diocese of Delhi, Mar Thoma Church, Most Revered Bishop Barnabas, Most Revered Bishop Yohanan, Professor P.J. Kurian, the beloved Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, somebody we all really love, somebody who gives in a lot of dynamism to the working of Parliament, and probably one of the finest Deputy Chairpersons we've seen in the Rajya Sabha. Someone I look up to also as an elder brother. Mr. K.J. Alphonse, Senior Leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Other very revered bishops, clergymen, sisters, fathers, distinguished citizens of Delhi, followers of the Mar Thoma Syrian Church of Malabar, ladies and gentlemen. We have just been enlightened by a very, very philosophical and enlightening address by the most revered Bishop Gregorius Mar Stephanus, Episcopal. And I must say, his words of wisdom, where he touched upon money, markets and media, really resonate with the days and times that we live in. Today we are opening the celebrations of Christmas. We are, I think, embarking on a season of joy, hope, love, compassion. And if I have the blessings and permission of Revered Father Bishop, may I request all of you to stand so we can start with the prayer which I have said every day in school. And I would like to hymn it along with all of you. Our Father in heaven, holy be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to this day, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I'm saying this after many, many years, so please forgive me for that little. It's now how many years? 37 years since I left school. But I still recall the lovely days I had in Don Bosco School in Mumbai. And I was just telling Reverend Bishop that probably my school had the best church of Mumbai. And while we were never told to go there compulsorily, it was always an option. And I must compliment my school that they never tried to impose a religion or force us to go there. But it was always very joyous, always very serene, very pious every time we were able to visit the church. And I took his permission before I came here to try and recall those prayers every morning, which would hold us in good stead, help us to work through the day, help us to work through the academic life. And that's where we got our roots, our initial grooming to become good citizens of this country. Reverend Bishop, I was just reading your address in this book, and I must compliment you for putting together so many wise thoughts, and you've concluded with the words in the Yajurveda, and in that possibly you've encompassed the thinking of the Syrian Church. And I'd like to offer the quotation to everybody, if everybody has not had a chance to read it. The one who loves all intensely begins perceiving in all living beings a part of himself. He becomes a lover of all, a part and parcel of the universal joy. He flows from the stream of happiness and is enriched by each soul. And I compliment you, Reverend Bishop, for in fact bringing to all of us words of wisdom which resonate with every religion. You may be a Christian, you may be a Muslim, you may be a Hindu, you may be a Jew, and in some sense, our friend who gave us this lovely music this evening very rightfully brought forth national integration in all the young boys and girls who were presenting the songs. And I must compliment J.V. Amaldev ji. And I was amazed when I heard he's 77 years old. It didn't look like that. But he really brought forth a lot of passion, a lot of love in the compositions that he put forth today. In different languages, in English, in Malayalam, in Hindi. And very chaste, very clear Hindi at that. And in fact, in these words of wisdom of Father Bishop, we can actually see that all religions take us to the same path. The path of love, the path of compassion, the path of belonging. And if I was trying to put a thread to whatever I could understand in the music that was presented today, I think each and every one of us here present is a true nationalist, is a person who believes in India, who's a good citizen of India. And whichever religion each one of us may follow, I think each one of us is working to make our country great, to be proud citizens of India and leave behind a legacy for the next generation, for these young boys and girls, a better India, a better future, a better society to live in. And I believe all religions, all of us, pray to God with the same intensity, same love, and receive His benevolence to be good citizens. And that truly is the message of all religions that we have to imbibe. In fact, if one was to see why we are celebrating Christmas, why we are all assembled here today, and what is it that we are going to take back home. In some sense, the work that this diocese has been doing reflects compassion. I was very happy to read when I first received the letter inviting me to be here today that this chapter in New Delhi runs Gram Jyoti schools. In fact, one of my important schemes in the Ministry of Power, Reverend Bishop, is named after your Gram Jyoti schools. It's the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Jyoti Yojana. And these 75 Gram Jyoti schools that you are running, where you provide free education, particularly to rural children, the 100 child development centers that you are running, the many centers for literacy for slum dwellers that you are running, all of these are basically lessons that I believe we want to give to the people in compassion, in love, in care for those who have been left behind, the marginalized sections of society, those who possibly who could not get the money that you talked about, the societal status that many of us have been privileged and blessed to have. And it's only this kind of work that the Mar Thoma Church is carrying out, which actually connects society, religion and social service. And Christmas is that festival which teaches us to be good citizens of your nation. In fact, for us, Christmas is very, very dear for two more reasons. 25th December is also the birthday of not only the former Prime Minister, but somebody who has mentored me right from my childhood, Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. It is also the Good Governance Day that this nation celebrates. And therefore Christmas also teaches us to be honest to be respectful, to be caring citizens for this country, and working in the spirit of good governance. I was seeing that this church, which now really was founded probably in AD 52 by Saint Thomas, one of the 12 disciples of Jesus Christ. But even if one looks at the formal founding of the Syrian church in India, in Kerala, in the Malabar coast area, in the 1830s, it is now 180 years old. 180 years of service to humanity, service to society. And I was delighted when I came to know that literacy, education has been one of your priority areas. You actively participated in a lot of technical training. Another program which is very, very dear to our government, skill development. And you have been doing that for years and years. Developing skills, making people, giving them the ability to stand on their own feet, to be self-reliant, to be good citizens of this country. And of course the good work that you have done on the medical side. Now all of this effectively culminates in the Gloria in Excelsis program that you're now celebrating for 8 years, which basically is glory to God. And it symbolizes that love, that hope, that joy, that sharing and caring that Jesus Christ espoused all his life. In fact, Jesus Christ is often referred as the person who created hope. And Christmas is that hope of creation. I would like to quote from the Bible, Hebrews 6:19, where it is said, hope is the anchor of the soul. All of us live in hope. In fact, Martin Luther King Jr., another man of God, another man of the people, had once said, everything that is done in the world is done by hope. The day we lose hope, we actually use the very purpose of existence. We all hope for a better life. We all hope for safety, security. We all hope to be good citizens. We all hope our family gets prosperity. We all hope our children become good children, children in the service of God, in the service of the nation. And it is hope that is the beacon of the very human existence that brings us to work every day, that brings us to be good citizens every day, that takes us in every step of life through the journey of life. In fact, hope provides sustenance to our soul. When we talk of love, I'm reminded of Mother Teresa, who had said, love begins at home, and it is not how much we do, but how much love we put in every action that we do that truly determines the success of that action. And I believe all of us are well versed in the teachings of Jesus Christ, who always taught love, love of each other, love within the family, loving humanity. And I think that very teachings of Jesus Christ really reflect what a good society should be. Jesus Christ also taught us generosity, the generosity that the church is engaged in. I'm reminded of Charles Dickens, the famous author, in his book A Christmas Carol, which was based on the theme of generosity. He had also mentioned, no one is useless in this world who lightens the burden of another. It is only those people who don't care for the other, who are not generous to the other. It is only those people who are useless in society. But a person who cares for the other, who is generous to the other, to his fellow human being, will always be a useful part of society. And it is, I think, to my mind, the most important lesson that each one of us can learn, that each one of us can take back from today's function. That Christmas is that celebration of hope, celebration of love, celebration of generosity, and celebration of compassion. I'm truly delighted that I got this opportunity to participate in this function in its 8th edition. I'm delighted to declare your Christmas celebrations open, to inaugurate the Christmas celebrations today with a carol that I remember from school days. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you, your families, and all the people of India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your exhilarating and inspiring words. May you continue to be an intrinsic instrument for the upliftment of our great nation. Now, I humbly invite Right Reverend Gregorios Mastefanos Episcopa to present a token of love to our Honorable Chief Guest, Sri Piyush